So setup wise for me was pretty much okay. All I would say is be careful with the club face. There shouldn't be really daylight underneath that club there. It's a bit of a turned in club face. And the heel strike there we can see where you're sort of saying, again, if you're towing the golf ball, there's a reason why. Don't just set up at the heel of the club and cure a fault with a fault, as we said.
Yes.
The problem being the fact you were very, very steep with the golf swing, okay? As you swung back now, the club was getting very, very high up there. I mean, your right arm now almost vertical. Left elbow for me is the trigger. If that's too high here, above that left shoulder, that to a lot of people is an overswing, but you can get there because your arms are so high. If we brought that elbow down, the hands would come down, the club would go up, so your club then would end up somewhere here. Wouldn't look an overswing.
Sure.
It's only an overswing because of the left elbow. But to say to someone then, just swing it shorter, Phil, or swing it this, you'd be all out of position. So your sink will be all completely lost, okay? You still want to feel as though you're swinging 100% back, but your 100% back is not here, it's going to be up there somewhere. So we look at this swing now when you sort of get that left elbow staying down.
Totally different.
That there looks like a really good position. Hit the golf ball from. That there looks almost like you're chop into wood, hack some sort of concrete there and so on. So again, when you do that from here now, you're going to come back over the top. This club coming the golf ball very, very steep to readjust to the golf ball, okay? As you come back into the hitting area now, it's towing off the end of the golf ball there, as you can see, flying off to the left, okay? You look at this position here now, as that club starts coming back now, the hands get chest high. This club now pointing towards the golf ball, which is a much better position. So therefore, when the club now goes down that blue line, you can see, tracking that blue line. Look at that strike.
Spot on.
It's as good as it gets. Shaft now is parallel to that line as you start. So a lot of good things going on there. Lovely strike. You can twist the arms, and the club can work, as we said, around this way. It doesn't go out, so don't try and swing into out, okay?
Sure.
And then we just rotate up on that right shoulder. Good movement. It's a healthier swing.
Yes.
Your back's not been putting up more undue stress. That swing to me again looks as if there could be a lot of pain on your back if you're not careful, because you're lifting up, dropping down, stretching your arms up. If you're just trying to stretch your arms up as high as you can, it stretches your back. So if you're doing that at 80 mile an hour, hitting the ball as far as you could, there's a lot of things that could go wrong in there.
And the one thing is, I could never feel that.
Well, you wouldn't do, exactly. Because I don't think intentionally you would do that.
No.
So you're not trying to do that, obviously, and that's the thing. But what you think, again, real and feel, we talked about at the start of the lesson there, what you think you're doing, okay, you thought your arm was sort of down here and your arm was there. In reality, it was a lot higher and above your head there. So the adjustment there has to feel like it's way down here really low, because it will be lower than what you were. But it's not where you think it is, okay? So let's say a bit of practice. I think certainly from here now, you going to point something out?
Just saying with this one, my feet are flat on the floor.
That foot, I think, ideally, and we'll discuss a bit more on that, to be fair, but I think ideally, if that left foot can move, that left hip will move, it will go more in line, it will put a lot less stress on that back. Right. If the left foot stays down and your shoulders are twisting through that far, you are going to put more stress on the lower back. So I think, as daft as it may sound, I get all my students do the same thing. Just stand in front of a mirror, brushing your teeth twice a day, and just get that turn. Just get used to the body moving this way. We're not independently kicking the knee forward. We're just turning this left hip over to your right foot. Okay. So you can do that twice a day while brushing your teeth for 2 minutes. Every week's half an hour. Every month, 2 hours. By the end of that month, or whatever, you'll have a pretty good movement there. You'll feel comfortable making that move. I think that's got to be something that happens more naturally, because at the moment you're kind of focusing on this area of the swing. If you try and think about your elbow and your left foot, you'll fall over, because you'll be thinking about two things at once.
Well, part of the problem with it, I used to bring my foot up. But the result of the back
is sciatica and stuff.
I have paralysis on the leg.
Okay.
So if I tip on the side,
you can't.
There's no support there.
So you collapse over exactly. I mean, the left foot moves as a result of the left hip twisting. It's not you independently kicking any sort of Elvis style. Exactly. It just comes in as the body's twisted with it. Okay. Does that make sense though? Yeah.
It does.
Excellent.